morning, guys. So last day of the show. Now I'm in Cermark Booth. So Cermark, as you all know, is basically a bonding agent for lasers. So I'm here with Dennis. He's gonna walk us through what Cermark offers, what they have, how it works, and he's gonna show us a couple things that it will be really interesting and probably educate us a little bit because we all need to know this. Dennis, morning. How you doing?
Morning. How you doing?
Good.
Nice
Good.
to meet you.
So, walk me through Cermark.
Cermark. I'd say we're in our 25th year of our flagship product that came out in 2000, 1999-2000. The product was developed to allow CO2 laser systems do more than what they were capable of doing at the time. They were never able to use metals or marked metals and glass and plastic. So with the invention, with the technology of Cermark bonding, they were able to produce a product that would allow you to coat a metal, glass, or a substrate of ceramic with our coating.
That's pretty cool.
And allow the energy of the laser bond those materials to the surface.
Now, my understanding is all these happens because the laser hits the product.
Correct.
And chemically modified.
Chemical reaction caused by the heat and the components
Right.
within the technology. I look at the metal side of it as more or less a weld of using the heat of the laser and the metal components within our formulations to create a bond. And this bond should be a permanent bond. It's the most durable mark you'll be able to get in a printing system for metals, glass, and ceramics.
So I can put my glass after I use our mark on the dishwasher?
Correct, yes.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
That's awesome. What do you have here? I see a couple of these different substrates.
Well, the product was developed to mark almost any metal. The metal has to be a clear metal. It can't be covered with a clear coat or a paint like a powder coat.
Okay.
You can use different grades of stainless steel along with pewter. You got your titanium, aluminum, copper, and brass. Okay.
And I gotta say, I mean,
titanium is actually an incredible marking material.
It's beautiful. It's like so sharp.
Yes. The Cermark will be as durable as the substrate it's applied to. So when you apply it to a titanium, which is the strongest metal that there is out there, it will be more durable if you were to grind the product off than say something like a copper. Copper's soft, gold is soft, then those will be easily removed. So one thing you want to remember is if you're looking for durability, it will be only as durable as the substrate you apply it to the metal.
Right.
Okay?
So for example, I like to use one of my fiber lasers. But one of the things that happened with my fiber laser is when I try to mark really dark metals, depending the quality of my metal, you will oxidize over time.
Yes, yeah.
With this, I will avoid that because it will actually be coating it.
Correct. I mean, direct marking using fiber laser systems and the technology of Cermark, they have their niches in the market. They have their place to be. They coexist. It depends on what you want in an application. If you want an application that's going to be more involved with more stringent durability needs, it seems to be the Cermark. You may want to go that way.
Right.
And there's advantages to both. You know, the Cermark, it's one that is a most durable because we've had tags soaked in hydrochloric acid solution to see how durable our products are. We exposed them to acids and bases of various types.
Awesome.
And with that, the stainless steel would dissolve, and yet the mark still remains.
That's
awesome. Some of the durability.
Now, I see here that you have three main ones, and one is apparently the small version, so it will be great for people that want to test the product itself before getting into a big one.
The Ultra is the newest addition to the Cermark family, so to speak. Okay, the LMM 6000 is an all-marking metal. I mean, it's a marking metal only product. The Ultra is a all-surface marking metal. I mean, it's an all-marking product. It marks metals, glass, ceramic, stones, bricks.
It's kind of an all-purpose.
All-purpose, all in one can.
That's awesome.
It works the same way as the LMM 6000. It's a nice light coat. And it was released in 2020, just prior to the COVID, so the launch became a really soft launch when we had a lot of time to get through. But we've been exposing it at the show probably about the last 3 years, and it's had a lot of traction.
Now, usability, you need how many coats to get the best results?
Good question. When it comes to marking metals, all you want to do is hide the surface.
Okay.
You don't want to build up the first coat. Number one, you'll be wasting material. You don't want to do that. Number two, it will start affecting consistency of mark if you start applying some places heavier than others.
Right, so one light even coat will be more than enough.
One light even coat, consistent on metal. When you want to mark your glass and ceramic, you'll probably want to put 2 coats on, being the fact that if you mark glass. Glass is transparent, so if you put that first coat on that's just a little bit too thin, then your mark will be somewhat of a transparent image. And same with if you're going to place it onto a white ceramic, that white background may influence it a little bit. So we always say maybe after 30 seconds, just put another coat over it, and then that'll give it enough of coat thickness that it will eliminate those problems.
Now, what is that drying time that I need to leave the Cermark acting before I can laser on?
Yeah, that time could be 30 seconds to 2 minutes, depending on your environment, the temperature with it in. But I say on an average, give it 2 minutes.
Okay.
You'll see that it dries. It dries rather quickly because it's ethanol based. And with the propellants in it, once those evaporate off, it will remain. And when the dry coat is there, it will allow you to pick up your pieces, your parts that you've coated, and handle them without it coming off on your fingers. It's a really strong temporary coating.
Right, and how we clear after we finish our process.
Once you laser the image that you prefer to mark on that part, you would just put it under a stream of water, put it into a sink of water, and it'll release the unlasered materials, and it just wipes right off.
That's awesome. Super simple, super easy. So that you have guys, it's really simple. Thin coat, even coats, it will work on all metals, and probably 2 layers. Try to be even as possible. This is a spray, so you need to be even. And on ceramic and glass to get the best results.
One thing I always like to end with is, what laser settings does somebody need to use to get the durability that they need?
Yes.
Okay. A lot of times people will guess at what the laser settings want to be based on time they want to get them done. I always say if you're going to be guessing, if you're not testing, you're guessing, and if you're going to guess, there's more of a chance that you're not going to be correct. So this simple little test here is just a combination of power, which the P represents power, S will represent speed. And this will be the coolest mark because it's at the lowest power, fastest speed. Then you have the highest power output, slowest speed, and that will be the hottest. I subject these marks to a durability test, which is just taking a Scotch-Brite Brillo pad, scrubbing the marks roughly, aggressively, and then once I do that, you examine them, you can see the ones that are weak don't bond. And based on this result, that's what you want to set your laser
That's
as.
perfect. So where they can find Cermark products?
Cermark products can be found globally through many distributors around the country, around the world. We got major distributors such as Advanced Identifications, JDS, Johnson Plastics, and many other ones. We have a new web page that is designed to support to Cermark customers. If they have questions, if they have problems, it's called cermarksupport.com. It's just a quick glance chart that will allow you to see what products of ours work on what substrates. And this website will have everything you need. It's a website that is in process. So we're going to be adding to some educational tutorials, short little videos to let everybody how to work their best ways through the Cermark process.
Awesome, Dennis. I can't thank you enough for the time.
Thank you, sir.
Really appreciate the time.
Enjoy stopping by.
The education, and guys, get the Cermark. I used it before. It's a great product. So I'll put the link below so you can go to cermarksupport.com and look for that online and fire your laser.